Hodgkins, International Artistic Director for Toni&Guy, and also part of the Toni&Guy session team. Today we're at our flagship academy in central London and we're filming our 3 fashion fixes to launch in September. With retro rolls, the idea of the look is creating a very narrow and square feeling through the sides, working with a beautiful roll detail which comes through into the centre back and then working into a chignon shape through the centre nape area. So what we need to do first of all is work to create the right texture on the hair. In this instance, we're going to go through and apply Volume Mousse onto the hair and then literally power dry this through. Okay, so now the prep's complete and we've got the right texture. What we need to do now is just think about the suitability of the shapes. So again, thinking if clients have got fringes, they might need to have the hair dressed forward, or if it's going to work better to elongate the shape and create a little bit of lift, work from a side or work from a centre. So our next step is to go through and work with some backcombing. Once we've got our parting in place, we're going to take small sections working vertically, and I'm going to place in the backcombing slightly heavier to the root area and then working very lightly up into the mid-lengths and ends. And the backcombing is just going to aid us to get a little bit of lift, but mainly to help hold the shape and the detail. Being very aware that we're elevating the hair out at 90 degrees, so then we're getting even amounts of root lift throughout the section. I'm going to carry on working with this backcombing technique all of the way through to the centre back, and then we're going to start with exactly the same technique through on the opposite side. Once the backcombing is complete, what we need to do now is just smooth over the inside of the shape. So from the parting, just really lightly smoothing over the surface, and then from the parting in front of the crown, smoothing this over so the hair's coming back. Again, that's going to stop you creating a parting that separates all of the way down through the centre back area, and then the same on the other side. The key is when you're doing this though is to make sure you're just working very, very lightly over the surface with the brush. You're not letting the bristles go in too deep. So you're actually keeping the padding from the backcombing through the underneath of the hair. What we want to do now is just encourage and direct the hair up, and it's really key here to keep the rolls looking nice and modern, to keep this side area flat. So as soon as you start taking the hair back, it creates a width to the shape, whereas when you're dressing the hair directly up, it keeps it a lot narrower, which keeps the shape looking really, really fresh. And then from there, it's going to be a case of using my hand to literally push and twist this hair inside. So I'm twisting with my right hand and then pinching the hair with my left hand and just tucking that in, so it's keeping it nice and narrow. And then we're going to carry on with that all of the way through. So just brushing the hair up, then using my right hand to twist and then pinch with my left. Now the shape of the rolls, it wants to start higher and then come down and drop back into the centre nape. So as I'm rolling the hair, I'm thinking about the direction I want to take the hair in, and that then is affecting the direction that my hand is moving down. Again, just smooth over the inside, and we're just introducing more hair from the underneath, twisting with the right and then pinching it with the left. Once we've worked that twist from the top all of the way down into the centre nape, we're just going to use our grips just to anchor the hair and secure it in. And actually you only need a few grips to hold this. As long as you're taking it in deep enough and it's sitting into that backcombing, it'll hold and secure the shape for you. And then from there, all you want to do is come in, use your hand to flatten out the outside of that shape, keeping it nice and square, and then working your grips parallel to the roll and securing it on the inside. And that's going to keep the squareness and the modern feeling to your retro rolls. So once we're happy, we're going to do exactly the same through on the opposite side. Okay, so now we've completed the roll on the opposite side, we're left with our length through the centre back. So what we want to do is create a really tight, compact chignon shape through the centre back. So we're going to work with our rope braiding technique. First of all with our right hand, taking the hair clockwise, and then with our second strand, taking the hair clockwise, and then when we're twisting the two together, we work in the opposite direction and take the hair anti-clockwise. keeping it really nice and tight. Just carry on working with that rope braiding technique until we get to the ends. And from there we're going to pop it into the chignon. So, you know, again with this look, perfectly suitable for hair that sits kind of around the shoulders and longer. Obviously on a shorter length of hair you're not going to have as much length to then work into the chignon, so you're just going to work it into a little detail through the centre nape. Longer hair you're going to have more to work with, so then it's even more important to work with that really tight rope braiding technique to get a really compact detail. And then when we're happy with the shape, we're just then going to work with our grips just to secure this into place. Again, wherever my fingers are sitting and holding the shape into place, I'm going to work my grip in and then work that into the centre back area where we've got the support from the shape sitting on the inside. So it's really going to secure it and hold it for the entire evening. The Label M product that goes with the retro rolls is our hairspray. So we're just going to work with the Label M hairspray to help hold and secure the shape into place. Looking at key trends from February's Fashion Week, we saw designers such as Pam Hogg, FAD and Spikers and Spikers working with rolls. So one of our key trends for this season is our retro rolls.